10 signs she's thinking about you non-stop. Have you ever wondered if she's secretly thinking about you? Whether it's a crush or someone you're in a relationship with, certain behaviors can reveal when you're on her mind more than you might realize. Welcome to After School Psychology. Today, we'll explore 10 clear signs that she's constantly thinking about you. Stick around until the end to uncover all these fascinating clues. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for more insightful content like this. Let's dive into the list. 10. She sends you texts or calls you. It might seem ordinary for someone to text or call, but when a girl is thinking about you constantly, these interactions hold a deeper meaning. If she often reaches out with seemingly random texts, like a meme, a funny sticker, or even a "What's up?" it's not just about the content. She's looking for a reason to connect, no matter how small. Think about it. If someone crosses your mind often, you naturally feel the urge to communicate. For her, it could mean sending a quick "good morning" or asking you about something trivial. Sometimes, she doesn't even need an actual reason. It's the act of reaching out that counts. Frequent communication, especially when she initiates it, signals that you're occupying her thoughts. Even her tone and the timing of her messages can reveal a lot. If she texts you late at night or responds to your messages almost immediately, she's likely prioritizing you over other things. These small gestures may seem casual, but they're her way of staying in touch without overstepping boundaries. If you find her texting or calling you more often than anyone else, it's a clear indication that she values her connection with you. So, the next time your phone lights up with her message, take a moment to consider what it might mean. She's probably been thinking about you long before she pressed send. 9. She finds reasons to be near you. When a girl is constantly thinking about someone, she'll create opportunities to be near them. It's not always intentional. Sometimes, it's her subconscious desire to stay close to the person who's been on her mind. These actions might appear subtle at first, but if you pay attention, they're easy to spot. For example, she might approach you with questions she already knows the answers to, or ask for help with something trivial. She might accidentally bump into you in places where you're likely to be, like your favorite coffee shop or the gym. These moments might seem coincidental, but they often have a purpose behind them. It's not just about proximity, it's also about engagement. She wants to interact with you, even if it's under the guise of a casual encounter. Whether she's initiating small talk, seeking advice, or simply being present in your space, it's her way of bridging the gap between you two. These encounters can be a mix of nerves and excitement for her, which is why she might act slightly awkward or overly eager when she's around you. It's her way of showing she cares without being too obvious. So if you notice her making an effort to be where you are, or finding excuses to approach you, take it as a sign. She's been thinking about you and wants to keep you in her orbit. 8. She mentions you to others. If she talks about you to other people, especially her friends or family, it's a strong indicator that you're frequently on her mind. When someone becomes an important part of your thoughts, it's only natural to bring them up in conversations. For her, this could mean mentioning something you said, sharing a funny story involving you, or even seeking advice about you. Pay attention to the clues her social circle gives. Have mutual friends hinted that she talks about you a lot? Perhaps they've teased her when you're around, or casually mentioned that she's brought you up in their conversations. This isn't just idle chatter. It's her way of processing her feelings and seeking validation from those she trusts. Talking about you isn't always limited to direct mentions. She might also reference things you like, activities you've done together, or your opinions on certain topics. This shows that she values your thoughts and experiences enough to integrate them into her conversations. The more she talks about you, the more evident it becomes that you've left a lasting impression on her. Her friends' reactions might also give away how much she shared about you. If they act differently around you or seem to know things about you without you telling them, it's clear she's been talking about you a lot. 7. She laughs at everything you say. Laughter is often an unconscious response, But when a girl laughs at almost everything you say, especially the things that aren't exactly hilarious, it's a clear sign that she's interested in you. It's not just about humor. It's about the way she feels when she's around you. If she's smiling or chuckling at even your simplest comments, it's likely because she genuinely enjoys your company and wants to make you feel good about yourself. This reaction could stem from nervousness, attraction, or a combination of both. It's her way of showing that she values the connection and is comfortable with you. Beyond laughter, her overall demeanor matters. If she looks at you with excitement in her eyes and finds joy in your stories or jokes, even when others don't react the same way, it's a strong indication that you're on her mind. Sometimes, her laughter might be exaggerated or come with playful teasing. She might laugh at your quirks or habits, not to mock you, but to create moments of shared intimacy. It's her way of signaling that she feels a connection and wants to strengthen it. So, if you notice her breaking into a grin at your every word or giggling when you least expect it, don't brush it off. It's more than politeness. It's her way of showing how much she enjoys being around you. 6. She makes an effort to connect with your friends. When a girl is interested in you, her curiosity often extends to the people you surround yourself with, your friends. If she's actively trying to bond with your social circle, it's not a coincidence. She's likely doing this to learn more about you and to fit into your world. Notice how she interacts with your friends. Is she striking up conversations with them or showing a genuine interest in their lives? This behavior indicates that she's making an effort to be part of your life. She might ask them questions about you or try to leave a positive impression on them. However, the key to deciphering her true intentions lies in the balance of attention. If she spends more time talking to you than to your friends, or makes a point to include you in group conversations, she's prioritizing her connection with you. Another telling sign is if she seeks your friends' approval. She might drop hints to them about her feelings for you, or ask them for advice. This shows that she's not only thinking about you, but also considering how you fit into her long-term plans. When someone makes an effort to integrate themselves into your life in this way, it's a strong sign that you're more than just a passing thought. She's invested in getting to know not only you, but also the people who matter to you. 5. She gets physically close to you. Physical proximity is one of the most revealing signs of attraction. When a girl is constantly thinking about you, she'll naturally gravitate toward you, both emotionally and physically. Her actions may be subtle, like sitting closer to you than necessary, or more noticeable, like finding reasons to touch you during conversations. Physical contact doesn't have to be overt to be meaningful. A gentle touch on your arm, a playful nudge, or brushing against you while walking can all signal her interest. These actions might seem casual, but they're often deliberate ways of creating intimacy and breaking the physical barrier between you two. Beyond touch, her body language speaks volumes. Does she lean in when you talk? Does she angle her body toward you in a group setting? These are unconscious ways of showing she feels connected to you. Even moments of accidental physical contact, like bumping into you or brushing hands, can carry meaning. If these accidents happen frequently, they're probably not accidental at all. Physical closeness is her way of expressing comfort and interest without saying a word. So, if you notice her consistently finding ways to be near you, don't dismiss it as mere coincidence. It's her way of showing that she's drawn to you on more than just a mental level. 4. You catch her staring at you. A lingering gaze is one of the most obvious signs that someone is thinking about you. If you catch her staring at you from across the room or glancing your way during conversations, it's not just chance, it's a reflection of her thoughts. Her gaze often reveals what words cannot. If she's looking at you intently, she's likely drawn to you and trying to understand more about you. When her stare is paired with a smile or a quick look away when caught, it's a surefire sign of interest. She might blush or act shy, further confirming that you've captured her attention. Sometimes her stares aren't about admiration alone, they're also about curiosity. She might be observing your mannerisms, listening closely to what you're saying, or simply enjoying the sight of you. It's her way of silently connecting with you without needing to speak. However, it's important to approach this sign with subtlety. If you notice her staring, don't call it out directly or make her feel self-conscious. Instead, reciprocate with a warm smile or subtle eye contact to show that you've noticed her interest. Catching someone staring at you isn't just flattering. It's a window into their inner thoughts. If she's looking your way often, you're clearly a big part of what's occupying her mind. 3. Her friends act differently around you. When her friends start behaving differently in your presence, giggling, whispering, or giving knowing looks, it's often a sign that she's been talking about you. Friends play a crucial role in sharing and teasing, especially when feelings are involved. If her friends start teasing her when you're around, or they act overly interested in your interactions with her, it's a good indicator that you're the subject of their inside jokes. This often happens because she's shared her feelings about you with them, and now they're in on the secret. Pay attention to how they act when you're together. Do they try to leave you two alone? Do they nudge her or exchange glances when you say something? These behaviors suggest they're aware of her interest in you and might even be rooting for the two of you to connect. Friends can be great allies in deciphering her feelings. If they're acting differently or seem unusually invested in your interactions, it's because she's been thinking and talking about you more than you realize. 2. She puts effort into her appearance. When a girl starts dressing up or paying extra attention to her looks whenever she's around you, it's a strong sign that she's trying to impress you. From carefully choosing her outfits to ensuring her hair and makeup are on point, these actions reflect her desire to catch your attention. She might also fidget with her appearance when you're nearby, like adjusting her clothes, fixing her hair, or subtly checking her reflection. These small gestures show she cares about how you perceive her. 1. Her body language tells a story. Body language is often more honest than words. If she leans in when you talk, maintains steady eye contact, or mirrors your gestures, she's signaling her interest in you. Subtle movements like turning her body toward you or nervously playing with her hands also reveal her thoughts. These 10 signs are subtle yet powerful indicators that she's been thinking about you more than you realize. While everyone expresses their feelings differently, noticing these behaviors can help you understand her intentions better. Have you experienced any of these signs in your interactions? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who might find it helpful too. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos about relationships, psychology, and human behavior. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay curious and take care.